One of the most noticeable things about a person with HD is how they move and how they walk, because their body moves without their control, because they look wobbly on their feet and they're off balance sometimes, because they can be quite clumsy at times, or they can trip, and sometimes people actually fall over. Not everybody with Huntington's disease is able to walk. Sometimes people need to be in a wheelchair. Sometimes people need a wheelchair just to go out for longer periods, or maybe they use it all the time at home. Maybe that's your loved one that's in a wheelchair. Sometimes people need to use a walking aid to help them walk around safely at home or outside their home. This can be a frame, it could be a walking stick. It depends what that person needs. There's a specialist that would determine what they need to keep them safe. But if you want to help the person, you could simply support them by taking their hand. You could guide them by allowing them to lean on furniture if you're moving around the home, or you could help them take their time, just slow them down a bit so they're not walking too fast. It's sometimes difficult for a person with HD to do things safely like cross a road, because they've got changes in their mind as well as changes in their movements. It'd be good if you could help them at that time to remind them to stop at the curb and to check the traffic. Helping a person to stay safe at home is an easy thing to do. You can make sure you tidy away your things when you come home from school or college or work. Put your shoes away safely, put your bag away, don't just dump it in the hall as sometimes we do. This creates a trip hazard for a person with HD. It's hard for them to judge the distance of objects in front of them, so they tend to walk into things easily. If there's no clutter around them, they'll be much safer when they're walking. Sometimes we have to rearrange furniture to make things safe for a person with HD, and that might be simply removing a coffee table that's a hazard for the person to get up and get over to the kitchen to get their drink. Sometimes we bring new furniture in for the person with HD, which might be something as simple as a trolley to help them carry their hot drink from the kitchen to their chair safely. It's hard for a person with HD to do two things at the same time. And when you're walking and carrying a hot drink, this can be a hazard. So if we're walking and our drink's on a trolley, whilst that's still two things, that's a safer option. Or you could simply carry their drink through for them and place it beside their chair if they're happy for you to do that or ask you to do that. Sometimes to keep a person safe at home with HD, we add things to make it easier for them, such as a rail, an extra rail going up the stairs. It's hard to go up and down stairs when you're living with a condition that changes how you see the stairs. It changes how your leg moves, how you judge distance and how you count things. So if we add in an extra rail, they've got more support to do it.